Hello. In this video we're going to make a little plastic refrigerator magnet that holds pens. We're also going to use this part in a future video about how to make molds. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is open a new part. Then we're going to want to open a sketch in the top plane and use our circle tool to create a circle at origin. Now I'm going to smart dimension this circle to 2 inches. That fully defines the sketch. Now I'm going to go to Features and Reference Geometry and create a plane. My first reference will be the front plane, and I want it to be 1 inch away from origin. Good, I'm going to make another one just like it, but this time I'm going to flip the orientation so that the plane's on the other side of my circle. Now I'm going to go to View and hide planes so I don't have to look at the extra planes. I'll select my first sketch and go back to the features, and I'll extrude him up 0.75 inches. Now, since this is going to be a plastic part made in a mold, I'm going to give it 2 degrees of draft so it'll come out of the mold when it's done cooling. I'll add a fillet to that top edge of 0.1 inches in radius. Now I'll use my shell command, shell out the bottom surface, leaving a wall thickness of 0.05 inches. Now I'll go to the first plane that I created and open a sketch. I'm going to make a vertical construction line at origin. I'm going to make a horizontal construction line at the midpoint of the 2 sides of my part. Now I'll use my circle tool, and I'll draw a circle on the horizontal line to one side of the vertical line. Now I'll smart dimension that circle to 0.44 inches. I'll also smart dimension the distance from the center line to the center of my circle to be 0.625 inches. Now I'll use my mirror tool and mirror the circle across the center line. This is much more efficient than drawing each one and dimensioning each one individually. Now I'll exit my sketch and create an extruded cut into the part 0.75 inches with 2 degrees of draft. Good. Now we'll go to the second plane that we created and open a sketch. Select Convert Entities, and then select the first sketch that you drew, and bring those circles through to this side. Now make each of those circles for construction use. And I'll use my circle tool to make a circle concentric to this one, but slightly larger. Do this around both of your construction circles. I'll smart dimension one of my circles to 0.48 inches. and I'll add an equal relation between the two circles. Good. Now I'll exit the sketch and use it to make an extruded cut into my part 0.75 inches. Again, with 2 degrees of draft. Alright, now let's open a sketch on the bottom inside surface and make an at origin circle. Dimension the circle to 0.44 inches. Let's exit that sketch and we'll extrude that up to make a post to mount our magnet on. Let's extrude it up to surface and select the bottom edge of the part. Don't forget 2 degrees of draft. Let's round off the edge there with a fillet of a 0.05 inch radius. Looks good. Now we'll open a sketch on the newly created tip of the post. And we'll draw another origin circle. And smart dimension that to 0.25 inches. Let's exit that sketch and make an extruded cut 0.125 inches deep. Looks good. Let's flip over to the other side and open a sketch on the top surface. Let's use our center rectangle at origin to make a rectangle that's 0.65 tall by 1.3 wide. All right. Exit that sketch and make an extruded cut into the part 0.02 inches. Remember to put in that 2 degrees of draft. Let's open a sketch on that newly created surface. And use our text tool. I'm going to change my letter height to 0.375 inches. And type in whatever you can fit in there that you want to type. I think that should be bold. Let me get it kind of centered up here. Alright, now let's exit that sketch. Let's make an extrusion of the letters we just made. We're going to extrude a boss or base, and we'll go up to surface. I'll choose the top surface, and remember to put in my 2 degrees of draft. Select OK, straighten our view. Well, it seems to look pretty good. I think it needs some color though. You can right click in the feature tree or on a feature in the modeling window. Click Appearance. Click the part that you want to change the color of, and just pick the color off the palette. Go with a nice dark blue. We'll select this background, go to Appearance, and we'll make him a vivid deep red. And for the main body of the part, right click, go to Appearance, select Body, and I'll make that black. Remove all of our lines. And if you have PhotoWorks, you can render this. If you have as an add-in, you can render it right here on the screen. We'll skip forward. And there you have it. Good luck.